going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back again with another reaction video. Today we're going to get into Tate Brothers discuss the XQC Twitch stream. For those of you who don't know Andrew Tate, I guess you're not on the internet very much or in social media, but he's very, very popular right now. He's very controversial, says a lot of outlandish things. Multi-millionaire dude. XQC's #1 Twitch streamer. Recently, they had a debate with Aiden Ross, who's also a huge streamer. So we're going to see what the Tate brothers have to say about that stream that happened.
We're two huge fighting brothers with women naked on the internet who own casinos, drive around Bucharest, Romania, in over $2 million worth of fucking supercars. Let's get to Twitch. Because we are live on Twitch right now, probably with 0 viewers. But
so Andrew Tate is the guy on the left. He's got the glasses on, and that's his brother Tristan. So there you go.
I watched your Twitch stream, Andrew, and I came out of it when I saw you afterwards, and I said, Andrew, you need to be on Twitch because you need to help these people. I think the people who you're actually talking to, Aiden Ross is pretty base, and I think he sees the light, and he needs some coaching. I'm happy to hang out with the guy. A few of the other people you were talking to, I think they're beyond fixing. But the fact that they command audiences of hundreds of thousands of young men who idolize them and wish to be like them, I feel like you need to be on Twitch because I feel like this audience of lost young men who are going to grow up with bad, poisonous ideas need a voice like yours, maybe a voice like mine, that older brother kind of voice to talk to them and to tell them about how the world really works.
Now, for those of you who don't know, he said lost young men here. Young men are their primary demographic for his course. Andrew sells a course, or he sells online school, Hustlers University. You subscribe to it, it's $50 a month, and it has a whole bunch of different ways to make money. But one of the methods in there is affiliate marketing. So if you promote his course, Hustlers University, and then people come in and use your affiliate link, you get money. So that's like one of his marketing branding things. So his prime demographic is young men, you know, ages 12 to 25, I would guess, or 15 to 25, something like that. So it's smart that they're going on these Twitch streams.
So I don't remember the guy's name. Apparently he's super famous, but I watched this podcast, and am I right? This guy was saying in hypothetical scenarios, you and your girl are upstairs in your house, someone breaks in, who goes downstairs to confront the burglars? He started coming up with hypotheticals that his girl was a super soldier and might be a better shot than him, and they negotiate who goes downstairs to confront the people who broke into the house. And like, Andrew, was that guy an actor? Was he an actor? Was he trolling you? Tell me, you spoke to the guy. I watched it. I thought he was making fun first. No, I'm gonna survive. What, and let your woman die? Because I obviously have never broken into anyone's house, but if you understand what a house break-in is, they're breaking in to steal shit. If they're downstairs, they're coming upstairs because that's where the good shit is. That's true. No hiding and negotiating with your woman. Someone is going to have to confront the burglars, and that person is going to be me in 100% of scenarios. Me with a woman, 100% of scenarios, I'm going down to confront the burglars. Now, this guy...
So, yeah, I mean, he's right. Like, if someone's coming in the house, especially at night, they're going to be checking out the whole house. Now, you don't know. They might hear you upstairs, get freaked out, and leave because maybe they thought the house was empty. But, I mean, you're probably going to have to confront the burglar. So, if you don't have a weapon, that's going to suck. But, yeah, I would say that it's going to be the man 90+% of the time. You know, with special exceptions, I guess, with this guy saying his wife was a soldier or something, the streamer. I mean, if she's a trained soldier or cop or something like that, that makes sense. But 90+% of the time, it's gonna be the dude.
I think he was trolling you.
You just have a better chance of survival that way.
Twitch is important for me because there's a lot of people on Twitch who need my help. I'm sent from another dimension. I call myself Morpheus, saying I'm hacking the Matrix, but you can say it's the CERN wormhole, wherever you want to call it.
It is the wormhole.
I'm from another dimension, and I'm here to help the young men of the world.
Good.
It's amazing to me that young men will sit on Twitch and play video games all day long and spend all of their time trying to amass virtual currency so that they can spend that virtual currency becoming as big, strong, rich, important as possible. But in the real world...
video games.
In video games. But in the real world, they don't do the exact same thing. You're supposed to amass currency, and you're supposed to use your time cleverly to upgrade your character.
IRL.
Life is a video game. You don't need the games in and of themselves. And I have nothing against the guys I've been twitching with, but you're right. There's a very, very strange worldview where a man has no fundamental duty and no innate responsibility to defend a female who he loves in the event of a house break-in.
That's a very, very good analogy, because that's essentially what life is. Like, you level up, you gain currency, you gain gear, whatever, house, cars, all this stuff, success in your job. Like, it is a grind. You have to put in time to get the reward out of life. And depending on what you're aiming for, you have to put in more of a grind. So I like that analogy, and it's true. He's very smart in what he's doing. He's using that analogy to cater to the Twitch streaming audience he was just on, that is like all gamers, like 90% gamers, to use that to help open their mind to being more productive. And I like that. Like, he doesn't say, everything that he says isn't all controversial. Like, his motivational stuff, I like that.
Once you stand there and say, well, she might be a better shot than me, that is the biggest cop-out BS.
Well, his girlfriend is not a police officer. She's a Twitch streamer. His girlfriend is not an army super soldier. She's a Twitch streamer. I Googled who his girlfriend was.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
So why was he saying this?
And that's the point. So it's actually a very dangerous worldview where men have no duty and no responsibility, because the only thing that keeps the only thing that keeps the world functioning is when men have duty and responsibility to doing the hard things they're not supposed to do because they are men in and of itself.
Sounds like that dude just wanted to argue.
The problem with the world today is that not enough men feel this duty, and this is a person with a huge influence, a huge channel, trying to broadcast and convince the world that you have no innate responsibility as a man, and I disagree with that. Also, we were disagreeing on the fact about women and how women should act in respect. He was saying that I was fearful for my girl to go to a club. It's not about that. It's not about fear. It's about respect. And you, who was recently highlighted in the super chat we got earlier on, that his chick is dancing on some other dude.
Yeah, in fact, that's bad.
That's
bad.
Well, is that respectful?
Well, I feel like he has to. Now I understand why he was defending this ridiculous behavior.
So his girl's a dancer? Oh, wait, hang on. This
so fervently. Because, I mean, well, this is fine.
I mean, we don't know the context. We don't know if they're still if they're together.
Andrew, I am your best friend. If your girl tried to dance with me like that, I'd push her the fuck over.
Yeah, no, we would never be with the girls.
Obviously.
But my point is, like, maybe they weren't together. Maybe this is an old video. Like, let's keep fair.
I don't know.
We don't know, because we just found out this. But I don't think that's a respectful way for a girlfriend to act if she was with him.
Oh, 100%. I agree with that 100%. If that okay, so Andrew here said, I really like that, that he's not just assuming. He doesn't know the context of things. He doesn't know if they were together or what. So I think this girl is XQC's girlfriend, and she's dancing on some other guy. That's not XQC. So that is, that's inappropriate if she's in a relationship. If she's not, she can dance however she wants. She can do whatever she wants. But if she's in a relationship with somebody and she's dancing on another guy like that, no, that's a red flag, no go. I catch you doing that, we're done. You know, that you don't respect me. And same thing, I wouldn't if I was in a relationship, I would never dance with another girl like that. That's not my girl. I think we can all agree on that.
And the point we're making is the point I was trying to make at the time is about respect. It's not just about, he tried to say it was about fear. It was nothing to do with fear. It's about respect, setting boundaries as a man and being respected. I come along and I try and teach men to level themselves up, be confident, be strong, understand the true reality of the world.
I like
Make
that.
sure that you have imperatives which suit your narrative. Make sure you have parameters which prevent you from being disrespected and ending up being sad and lonely like most men do. Mm-hmm. He comes along and tries to argue against all of my points. And every single point he argued against, I guarantee you, if anyone here is curious or doesn't believe me, if you would agree with his worldview above mine, you will end up fucking miserable. The dude is a Twitch streamer. He makes a bunch of money with no actual, he doesn't need any physicality. He doesn't need any formidability. Yep. He doesn't need anything. Great. He's in a very fortunate situation. For most men out here, you need to be able to go through some shit to become something.
Bro, just go downstairs.
That's true.
But if you're watching XQC, just go downstairs, bro. Your house got broken into. You're the man. Just go downstairs. Your girl is not a super soldier. We just saw her dancing there. She's clearly not G.I. Jane.
That's true. I would agree with that. Most men do have to go through shit, tough labor, blue collar jobs, construction, all this stuff to get a living, to earn things. Even in the office, there's just a lot of workload on men to get where they need to go. So anybody that makes a living online, like a streamer that doesn't have to be physically fit or anything that it requires for their job, I would say is fortunate. I'd agree with that.
Go downstairs and try to save your household and try to save your woman.
And I think that Twitch is like an untapped resource. I feel like I can really help men by being on Twitch. That's why I do these Twitches, and I hope that when I do them, I sit there and I talk to men and I explain, look, you're wasting all your time leveling up a video game instead of leveling up yourself. Look, these people you idolize on Twitch may be very good at video games, but their worldview is not going to translate well into the real world. They're very, very fortunate. They've effectively won the lottery. And if you're going to go through life thinking, I don't need to be strong and I don't need to protect a woman, and she can go downstairs and you're going to live a good life without Twitch fame and Twitch money, you are fucked. As a man, you need to become hard to kill, and you need to become the kind of person who can deal with trauma, setbacks. You need to be the kind of person who is competent in all realms. You're not going to do that following the advice that these men give. That's why I appear from another fucking dimension to save all of you. Top G, like a superhero. And when I was doing the Twitch streams, I was amazed. I was really amazed at the worldviews these men have. And if they weren't Twitch streamers, they would perpetually fail because you cannot be a successful man with their worldview.
No, you can't. And and he probably has enough money to hire a bunch of security guards, and he'll never find himself in that situation. But the hundreds of thousands of people watching him, you know, he's living in America, saying, "Oh, what kind of weird circumstance is that? Someone tries to rape your girl." Oh, what? You mean the country with the highest rape in the first world? Like,
yeah, that's a good point. Also, with Andrew saying he wants to help a whole bunch of men and stuff, that's where it's kind of dicey because I don't know if his primary business, but a big business that he has, his HU University, whatever, makes a lot of money a month. So by him going to that untapped Twitch realm, that's like a gold mine for him. That is his demographic. So of course he's going to want to go there and make buku money because he's able to get on there, talk his talk, do his sales pitch, help all these kids and make a ton of money doing it. So of course you want to go there. But to say, is it all just for the money? I don't know. He's already super rich. You know, is he greedy? Does he just want endless amounts of money, or does he truly want to help? Because if you're good at something and you really do want to help, I mean, yeah, you have to get paid for it. So even if he wants to help a ton of kids and a ton of, you know, this prime demographic, it's hard to say if it's just for the money or if it's for help or if it's for both. You know what I mean? But And for him to say everybody needs to be formidable, or men need to be formidable and to handle trauma and all that things, I think those are good, strong qualities that men should have. But also I feel like everybody should have those qualities to a certain degree. You're going to want to be able to handle life when it hits you. You know, you're going to want to be strong physically and mentally to push past situations that are not in your favor throughout life. You know, I think everybody should strive for those qualities.
Like, what kind of hypothetical situation is that? And you're not going to defend your woman? You're going to run away like a coward? That's never been who we are. That's never been who we are. So, I fought to defend you. When people try and start on you, I'll attack people. And you're my brother. I can't hang around with people with that mindset. The people you care about are always worth defending. And as a man, you have to do that.
You have to do it. And it's
100%.
It's actually quite telling because I'll make something.
It's sad.
It's sad.
It's
because
sad.
What the problem is with a man, the problem is being a coward as a man makes you absolutely useless. You can be big and strong, doesn't matter if you're a coward. You can be rich, doesn't matter if you're a coward.
I don't hang around with cowards.
I don't hang around with cowards because cowards have no net benefit in an unfortunate situation. Why would you be friends with a guy when everything's going well? He can party in the club, drink bottles, fuck girls, everything's going well. But the second things go negative, he's going to allow you to die and he's going to run away. Why are you his friend? Fun. And I also made another point on these streams. I think it was...
So I get what he's saying, but that's also like a small percentage of, like, that's an extreme scenario, right? That's not just going to happen. How many times in your life has something happened like that where you've needed someone to be brave and strong to save the day, right? Like, it's very rare that does happen. But I get what he's saying. In those situations, you 100% want someone that's not going to be a coward and run away and leave you to die. Completely agree. But he's like exaggerating it as it's something like common that happens once a month that you're going to need to surround yourself with people like that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of exacerbated his point, but I get what he's saying. I do agree with that.
It was on the Dave Portnoy BFF podcast I just did. I made a point. Birds of a feather flock together. The only people who roll with cowards are fucking cowards themselves. Yeah. Anyone who's a G rolls with Gs. If you come up on me and my team, we either all die or nobody dies. That's how it works. There is none of this shit. None of us are running away. We don't care if we're outnumbered. Don't care if you have weapons and we don't. We all die or nobody dies.
Those 7 dudes who I attacked for sitting on the car, there were 7 of them. Like 3 of them froze in fear. why are you not helping your boys out when Tristan Tate's punching them in the face? Like, I mean, I know you were in the wrong. Your friends were in the wrong sitting on my car, but like, you're just going to let your friends get sparked? I mean, I was ready to fight everybody.
The dudes and promoting cowardice to the internet is something that's been happening for a long time. It's something he's doing, and I am the antidote. So
it's not cool.
It's not cool.
And he needs help.
And he's a nice guy, but you know, he has plenty of money. He should come to me and say, look, I have plenty of money. How do I become the man? I have unlimited money, unlimited time. Andrew, help me. And I will help him. And he will change as an individual when he wakes up and he's no longer afraid to go downstairs. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying don't have an adrenaline rush. I'm not saying don't be nervous, of course, but pull the strap and go and fucking defend your house. That's the whole point. To be a man and sit there and start having a negotiation with your female about who a better shot is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that was like a straw man argument.
And I think the world knows that. The whole internet knows that. It's fine. But it's amazing that I've had to come from another dimension to point out the very fucking basics of masculinity. It's crazy.
It's insane. So I think I'm gonna do some super chats.
Yeah, super chats.
I hated the Aiden Ross stream. The other skinny dude had no arguments. I lost my father in 2014, but you reminded me of the attitude. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I used to have a girlfriend. I was a simp. She broke up with me. She keeps calling me because I have money now. I've been ignoring her. She broke my heart, and I chased excellence. Good for you.
See, those comments are definitely by like teenagers. You know what I mean? That's their demo.
I made 5K in the first 2 months. It hates you too.
Quick little shout out right there for the HU. So this Andrew is very controversial because he'll say things that are sexist or appear to be sexist. He'll say things that are just outlandish, and a lot of that, what I've come to find, is to get eyes on him, because the more eyes he has on him, the more he can kind of repackage what he says and generalize it and explain it further in detail to where it's not that bad, thus rebranding his image in a way when you first come across him. And the more you look at him and the more you realize a lot of it is just to entertain and get eyes on him and say crazy shit so then he can funnel into his product. It's very good marketing, very good salesman, probably the best I've seen like online. And he backs up everything he says. He is rich, he does have these cars, and he's with these girls, and he has the properties, and he can fight, and I mean he's not full of shit. There's a lot of fake gurus on the internet that are just selling BS that they don't back anything up. They make their money by selling BS. He makes his money in several different ways, and he can back everything up, and then also he funnels into his HU. But there are a lot of things he says that are strictly just his opinion that aren't fact, but he will kind of display it as fact, right? So I don't know, very entertaining individual, and it's crazy to see where he's been in the last 6 months and where he's at now, and he's literally just captivating everybody's attention, capturing everybody's attention, and I don't know, man. I want to see what happens with this, because who knows how far this is going to go, how popular he's going to get. Is he going to fade out? Is he going to fall off? Is he going to get bigger? I don't know. We're here for it, but yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about him. If you're familiar with Andrew Tate, let me know some of your thoughts in the comments. If you're not familiar with him, go check him out. He's definitely a character and a one-of-a-kind individual for sure. So anyways, that'll do it for today's reaction video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. A little bit controversial character here, but it is what it is. I hope you guys are having a great day. Sending positive vibes your way, and until next time, I'm out. Let's get this bag. Trust in me, cause you're running from your problems.